Hello friends, welcome back to Zach Animate Studios. So today I'm just responding to some questions pertaining roles and permissions regarding creating your application. So guys, this is my opinion, and if you think otherwise, feel free to comment on the comment section. And my first take in terms of the approach to roles and permissions is in Laravel there are two. Basically there are two or even three if you can implement your own. That is, first, what I normally use is Laratrust, and then there is the second one, which is Spatie roles and permission. Okay, they are easy to implement on your application. The reason why first I will my take is on Laratrust. It is easy to set up, and then in terms of basically the error for when you are trying to access a resource that you are not allowed, basically you can easily implement it with a view, or it will not basically not show if you are not of that permission which you are asking. What do I mean? You see that you have your Laravel application that is running. Let's dive into that Laravel application that is running, and let's open up the view. So basically, like this is like this application that I'm talking about. This is a book. This is my application whereby users, we have two types of users. We have the normal users, and we have the admins, and then we also have now the users, and then now the businesses. Okay, now the businesses have this kind of view. They have businesses, they have services, and they have chat. And then admins have all this. They can manage users, they can manage businesses, they can manage businesses, and they can also manage the now business users. And basically what I'm saying is we have business, there is admins, super admins, the owner of the app or something like that. They manage the entire businesses, right? They manage the app, they manage the users, they can delete the users and all that. Those are the roles that they are being given. And then we have the business people who manage their own businesses. That is, those are the three levels of people that I have on this kind of an application. And then now we have the users who consume now the application. Basically now these business people, they have businesses, and you as a person, you want to get a service from a particular kind of business, you can get that business onto that. You can now subscribe to that kind of a business. So let me just go to these are the services. We go to services rendered by. So you can see this is a businessman who has haircut services. He's charging his haircut services. And then when you go to now services, let me just, because I know the URLs. When I go to services, I as a person, I want to get the service of this business. I want to do a haircut. I will just book that service, and then I will be subscribed to his service. Okay, those are the roles and permissions I'm trying to explain in terms of understanding how you're going to implement your roles and permissions to your application. So basically, as a normal person, he will subscribe to the other person's business, and then the other person's business get to notify that he has been subscribed to this kind of a business. So you can implement it in different ways. The reason why I'm saying is that it is easy to implement. I'm going just to go to a file that I have implemented that is on the sidebar, whereby on this sidebar I have just, it is easy. You say, if this user has a role of admin, he will view these pages, and all these links will be visible to the admins. If this user has a role of either he's a user, as a user he will have the roles of that businesses, that is those kind of services or the pages you want him to access. And then thirdly, also you have now the normal users. Now the normal users will access now the services, and you can see that by doing this, it basically, the goodness of it separates. Let me just talk like that. It separates the chaff from from your application. So if somebody doesn't have that role, he will not access that page. So that is my approach, and I find it is more cleaner. And if you'd love to follow that approach, also it's up to you. Now let's go back to the second Spatie media library. Also has the same, but I'm not completely familiarized with Spatie, so I tried it, but I found it okay. Basically it has a lot of the 4.4. if you know, basically you want to use the other route of you get the 4.4 errors and all that, you can also use that. Okay, so basically you can use Spatie media library. Spatie, that is the Spatie, not Spatie media library, Spatie roles and permissions, or you can use Laratrust roles and permissions, that is roles and permission packages, and it can work up to the latest Laravel 11, that is Laravel 11. Implementation is also I can't tell you much about it in terms of Spatie Laravel permissions, but I can confidently speak about Laratrust. Okay, so it has also both have documentation, and the way to implement it is so easy. You install the Laravel Spatie, and then you run that publish composer require signature Laratrust, and then you're going to publish that. And then so when it comes now to implementation and usage, first you're going to implement now the roles and permission, and the first you're going to add so basically there is that you're going to create a seeder for it, PHP artisan seeder. The seeder is going to, just going back to our application, let's go back to what we call the seeder. Basically it's going to give you a permission folder whereby you're going to write all the seeders, that the permissions. So basically in your permissions, let me go to it's normally inside config the Laratrust. So basically there in the Laratrust you can set your roles and permission. You can have the admins, the clients, the users, and all that, and then you can map now your applications on that, and then now you're going to set up the migrations. Okay, so after that you're going to set up the migrations. I'm going just to switch again. So after that you're going to publish the seeder, and then you're going to call this line inside your we call them the database seeder file. So you're going to add that, and then you're going to run that migration. So in terms of creating this, it is easy, and you can implement that in your applications as easily as the way you feel like. So basically you have to plan ahead in terms of your roles and permissions, in terms of how you're going to implement on your applications. Either there is the users, there is the admins, there is the secretaries. So basically all those kind of roles and permissions inside your application, and then after that you can easily manipulate the way you want, which types of pages admins are going to be visiting, which types of pages the users are going to be visiting, and then which type of pages those other users inside your application are going to be visiting. And then you can also have a general page where each and everybody is going to be visiting your page. For with that, guys, subscribe to this amazing channel, guys. We'll be continuing giving you tips and tricks on how to implement these roles and permissions inside your application. And if you have any queries, any questions, please write down in the comment section, and we will be glad to answer your questions. So subscribe to this amazing channel and tell a friend to tell a friend. Impliment Studios, creativity one step at a time.